Baseball is huge in Texas, and this season marks the 20th anniversary of the Rangers Ballpark in Arlington, known as Globe Life Park. We sent our photojournalists Paul Stouffer and Alyssa Davis to see what it was all about. Take a look.
I totally love it. Just, it is. It's the American pastime. It's everything. It's even the smell of the grass, the groundskeepers, you know, cleaning up everything. It's just, it's awesome.
What does coming to opening day mean to you?
Oh, everything. You can't start a tradition without the first day. 7 months old.
Is this first opening day?
First opening day.
You know, I mean, I've never driven in opening day with like this before. I mean, you know, with tents and I see jerseys out there and people having a good time. I've never seen that. You know, usually by the time I get here, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. So it's definitely a different perspective.
What is different about an opening day hot dog versus a regular hot dog?
Oh, I'd have to say it tastes a whole lot better because obviously we've been having to wait all these months to finally get one. So definitely sweeter than the rest.
I don't remember having any like huge opening days, but I think over the last several years I was here, I think we won them all for the last 5 years or so when I was here. So that's always a good memory.
Our Texas Rangers lost the Philadelphia Phillies 14-10, but they take them on again tonight in a rematch at 7:05 p.m. at Globe Life Park. Go Rangers!
Go Rangers!
So they only have 169 more games?
There's 161 left.
161.
Their schedules are, I don't know how they do it. I don't know how someone who's married to a professional baseball player does it.
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
With them gone
but
that much.
It's so fun to go to that ballpark and get a big kahuna and just eat and
some of the
scream
food
and
there,
be stupid.
It looks amazing. I mean, it's not just hot dogs and beer.
Their
anymore.
nachos are amazing. Have you been, like, did you go last year?
Last year, yes, I did go to one game. I did. It was a first date that I had. Yeah, it was. I went to one game, and we had a lot of fun. It was a really good game.
My favorite memory was recently, well, a few years back when they were in the series. And we got to go on my birthday with the kids, and that was my big birthday present. And we were just dancing and screaming, and that place was electric.
It's a totally different experience, like if you're sitting in a suite versus if you're down there, like right there in the action and the thick of things, like, you know, really close to the game. I mean, I remember when we went, remember when we got to go to the Rough Riders game, Lisa and I did, and with Susie. You were there, yes, and Pat, and when I got to throw the first pitch, and we sat right there on the first row, right behind the home plate, and it was just,
those are the best
seats. The energy is so fun, and people are just so diehard.
I actually prefer
baseball.
watching sporting events, like if I can be close rather than in a suite.
And I think one of the differences is that you were outside, like the old days, you know, when you went to football games in high school, and you sat outside, and it's just the spring or the fall weather felt so good. So there's a camaraderie about, instead of being under a domed kind of thing, outside's the best, I think.
Vitamin D.
Vitamin D.
Get your vitamin D. It makes you a nicer
I will say
person.
there's something about those hot dogs that are just better. I mean, like you can cook a hot dog at home and it does not taste that good, but you have one at the ballpark and it's like you can eat 5 all of a sudden. Ugh.
So I know you girls fly quite a bit. Susie, you're off doing your speaking engagements, and Amy, you were just in New York. Courtney, you just got back. So here are some secrets about the airlines that you don't know, probably.
Oh my gosh, I saw this on BuzzFeed and I was shocked. Okay, it's time for you to hear this.
Okay, so I want to share them with you. The dim lights, when the lights go dim and you think it's so that you can all get your sleep, it is not for sleep, it's for evacuation. It's so that your eyes can adjust. So if your plane goes down, you will be able to adjust to the darkness outside of the plane.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Oh, I'm scared now.
That's creepy, isn't it?
No, that's good. That's a good safety thing.
It's good to know. Yeah, it is a good safety thing.
It's not so you can sleep.
You can unlock the lavatory from the outside. Like this is probably a good tip for a mom if your child ever goes to the bathroom and can't get out. Underneath the no smoking sign, you lift it up, and there's usually a little thing under there where you can unlock it. Just so you know. The blankets, the pillows never get washed, and some of these tips are
not a new secret.
Some of these tips are from anonymous airline workers.
And those tips are old because they don't give you pillows and blankets anymore.
Right?
They do here in first class.
And if you ask for them, you can get them, but they're never washed. And this anonymous flight attendant said that in all the time he or she was working on for a particular airline, never saw the trays being washed.
Ooh. Yeah, and I thought about that because I read this before I went to Philly and Cancun this past week, and I thought when I folded that thing down, like they don't take a bleach wipe to that ever, like. That's disgusting. Think of all the people's hands.
Just take your own handy wipes.
Yes, carry your own wipes. That's it. The captain has so much power. I didn't realize this. He can arrest you in mid-flight. He can write fines. He can even take the will of a dying passenger. So
and he can help. I'll tell you something interesting. I was on a flight that was rerouted going into Dallas instead of went into San Antonio, which was the eventual place I was trying to go. And I happened to make a comment. I said, gee, I wish I could just get out here. And the captain said, are your bags here? And I said, yes. And another guy said, mine too. And they let us out the back of the plane.
Really?
Yes, instead of having to make us go all the way. And the captain can do that.
That's nice.
Isn't that neat?
Yes, he has all the power. I wonder if he can perform a marriage ceremony like a sea captain can. It's a
I'm not worried about flying the plane.
I just want to sleep where the lights are out.
Hold on. If he's just like when you're in international waters, if you're in the air, why wouldn't you be able to? He has lots of power for everything else.
But why would you want to get married in a plane?
Because it would be different, Courtney, and no one else has done it. That's why.
Vegas is so much more fun, Lisa.
I think I've here. Like my ears are all popping.
I've actually done that one.
Did you get married in Vegas?
I did the second time.
You did?
I made my mistake in Vegas, yes.
And it stayed there, right?
And it stayed. Yeah, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. You can also be upgraded to first class after takeoff. I think everybody knows this, that you can actually ask if there are empty seats to do that. So anyway, little tips that you didn't know about the airlines.
Thanks for sharing, Auntie Lisa.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we're going to talk cars next. Susan's got something to say about GM.
Yes.